Welcome to Sleepy Sal. I'm Sal. Today we're going to be putting together the Albion steel metal bed frame. Okay, so this is the Albion steel metal bed frame, and it's American made frame made in Cleveland, Ohio. It's a very good frame, and I'm going to show you how to put it together. So it weighs, I'd say, about 40 pounds or so. So we're going to cut the box open. I got a little razor blade here. Inside, we're going to find a bag of parts. We'll set that aside. And then we're going to find 6 glide feet. These are glide feet. They're meant to go on hardwood floors or on carpeting. Now, you have 2 choices when it comes to feet on a metal bed frame. You can go with the glide foot or you can go with a caster. A caster is a wheel that can move around. In my opinion, the glide feet are better. The casters can jiggle, they can break, and then sometimes they can scratch your floor or tear your carpet. So try the glide feet. So we're going to pretend that we're not on a carpeted floor. This basically comes in 4 pieces. We've got the 2 side rails, and I'm going to go ahead and slip the feet on now so we don't scratch the floor. Okay, these are your 2 side rails. At the head of the rail, you have the bracket for the headboard. You want the bracket to face inwards with the slots facing inward. So we're going to set this one down here. And this will be the other side. I'm going to set it over here. And then also, you have the center bar. The center bar comes in 2 pieces, and you notice that it's slotted. It has a rivet and a slot. It goes in the hole and then pulls into the slot, and that locks it in. Now this is a queen size bed frame, but it's adjustable at the largest setting for queen, at the next setting for a full size box, or it'll also fit twin size. So it fits 3 sizes. It's what they call an adjustable frame. All right, so we're going to take the side rail and we're going to extend open the head rail and the foot rail. And we're putting them at a 90-degree angle. We're going to do that on the other side, extending the foot rail and the head rail. At this point, we can snap them together. All right, that is basically set up, but we still have to do the center bar, and we got a few other things. So let's grab the bag of parts. Instructions, we don't need those. You're going to see 2 L-shaped little plastic pieces here. These go on the edge at the end of the rail, and those are called sheet protectors. And that just keeps your sheet from snagging the metal rail. Now we're going to put the center bar together. There's 3 screws. Everything snaps together except for the center bar. There's a couple of slots right here in the center. We're going to take screw number 1, set it in. Oop, that's the middle one. The rail has a slot in it, and the bolt is slotted, so you don't need to use a screwdriver or anything. You just stick it in the slot, and then you put the nut on. Whoop. And I just finger tighten them. There's one that goes in the center. There's a hole here in the center and a nut for that. They're two different size nuts. The center one is the smaller one. I just finger tighten them. And then we've got the bolt and the nut for the other side. All right, so we're going to tighten this center one. And we're just using a open end wrench. It's a 7/16. You could use a pliers. You could use an adjustable wrench. Either of those will work. Now, we don't have to tighten these ones on the outside because we can reach them even after we set the box on. And voila. One thing I like to do is just to go around and make sure that the feet are set in. Just give it a little push down, make sure they're tight. Okay, we're ready to put the box spring in on the frame. Okay, I've got here a 9-inch tall queen box spring, and I'm going to set this in. Now, usually it's better to do it with two people, but I'm going to set this in myself. So what I do is I line up the box right to the end of the frame, and then I'm going to tip it down. I can actually come in and stand, and then I can tip it down and then slide it all the way up to the head of the frame. We want to push the box spring right to the head of the frame against the headboard brackets. So I like to grab the leg and then just push the box forward, and that'll set it in there perfectly, and I'll do that on both sides. So let's take a look around. You want to make sure that the box is against the L bracket for the headboard. So it should be touching. It should be on both sides. So that means that it's all squared to the box spring. Now we can take a wrench or an adjustable wrench or a pliers, and we can tighten those nuts that are on each end. And it's a 1/2-inch nut. And we're just going to tighten that. Remember, they were only finger tight, but we're going to tighten them down now for good. Okay, they're good and tight, and that is, now you've got your box. All that's left, of course, you wouldn't have the plastic on it, but now you're ready to just lay your mattress on top. So that's how you put together the Albion steel queen bed frame. Remember, it fits a queen, full, or twin. It's a heavy-duty American-made frame. Most frames are similar. They vary a little bit one way or another, but this should help you to put together most any metal bed frame. People call them metal bed frames. Some people call them bed rails. This is the most economical way to set up a bed, and then you can purchase a headboard and attach a headboard to it. Of course, the next step would be to get furniture that has perhaps wood side rails, a headboard, and a footboard if that's what you like. Hey, I want to thank you for taking your time to watch this video on putting together a bed frame. Remember, sleepysal.com. That's where you can find me. I'm Sal. Thanks for watching the video. Hope it was helpful. Hit the like button down below if you appreciate what we did. Hit subscribe if you want to get other videos as we make them. Thanks again for checking out Sleepy Sal.